Hey, this is Dr. Shannon Tran, Efficiency Executive Coach, helping busy professionals and executives get back in balance and be able to do more in less time. Today, I want to share the best way to ensure your success. And I want to start by asking you an important question. Do you live an intentional life? So take a moment and think about what intention really means. Intention is when you live with purpose, with deliberate intention, with some clarity in what it is that you want to experience in your life. And so I want you to take a look at your life and ask yourself, are you doing things with intention? When you work, are you working with purpose? When you interact with someone, are you working with a clear intention? Some idea of how you would like that interaction to go? Or instead, are you living your life by default or by reaction? And what I have found is so many people live their life by default, right? They're on automatic pilot, just going through the motions and not really having a clear intention. And so what often happens is they don't get the results they want, or they feel frustrated, or it leads to a lot of misunderstandings. And the way to really ensure success in your personal and your professional life is to live with more intention. So how do you do that? The first thing is that you gain some clarity about what it is you really want to experience in your life. What's most important to you? What do you value? What are your priorities? And write it down. Write it down so you have some idea of what it is that you really value at this time in your life. I know for me, when I've done this, I saw the gap, right? So I would say that my family was the most important thing, but a lot of times it wasn't reflected in how I spent my time or how I interacted with them. And in fact, I even recall a time where I was just so caught up in my busyness and so caught up in doing too many things at the same time that I remember standing at my kitchen table just listening to my kids talk, and it just felt so overwhelming. There was so much chatter, and I thought, oh my gosh, is this my life? Have you ever had that moment where you just wonder, like, how did you get here? And what happened was I was just feeling disconnected because I was stretched too thin. I was not having clarity in what was most important to me. I wasn't going into my relationships. I wasn't going into my day with a really clear intention of what it is I wanted to experience. And what I found was it was causing me to feel scattered, unfocused. It was causing me to get exhausted by overcommitting and not really getting the results I wanted. And so once I started to get intentional about my life and make sure that my daily activities reflected what was most important to me, that's when I started to feel more focused. That's when I started to feel more energized in my relationships. I started to work with purpose. I noticed that there was flow in my life, because when you live an intentional life, there'll be flow. You start to step into the flow because life starts to match your intention. And I want you to just think about what your life would look like if you put more intention into it. I mean, just think how powerful you'll feel in your relationships with your family or your coworkers or your boss when you're so clear about your intention and what it is that you would like to experience with someone, the difference that it will make, because they will feel your intention. So take a moment to just ask yourself, are you living an intentional life, or are you living a life by default? And one of the best quotes that I read recently was by Brendon Burchard, and he had talked about how achievement isn't the problem, right? So if you're someone who's a go-getter, you take action, achievement is not the problem. You can achieve. The problem is alignment. And when we're out of alignment, a lot of times we're working against ourselves. right? We're not in the flow. We get frustrated. So when you can start to live an intentional life, that's the first step in getting into alignment. And that's when you start to feel in harmony with yourself and life flows and there's more ease into everything that you do. So I hope you found this video helpful. I would love to hear your comments below. Share with me how you are planning to increase your intention, and share with me your intention, like declare it, what it is you would like to experience in your life. If you need help ensuring your success, if you would like to take the next step and work on developing a solid foundation for success, I'd love for you to join me in my Set for Success Club. And this is where we work on the 3-step formula to success, which includes working on our mindset and correct belief systems, building those skills so that we can behave in ways that are very effective and efficient, and have the courage to take the inspired action so that we're really living in integrity. So if that's something you'd like to do, you can reach out to me at support@shannontranphd.com, and I would love to tell you more about the Set for Success Club. All right, take care. Have a great day. Bye.